Okay, so why do we need intelligent effort in timing? Let me tell you some of the characteristics of price and why is price important. The first thing I want to share with you is that price discounts everything. And this is a principle. Price will always be a leading indicator in the stock market. One of the greatest traders alive today, he would say that I always believe prices move first and fundamentals come second. One of the top female investors in the world today, Lizanne Saunders, would always say that prices typically lead fundamentals roughly by 6 to 12 months, sometimes as much as 18 months. And this is a very important chart here. The reason why technical analysis is so effective is because when you're doing technical analysis, what essentially are you studying? You are studying price, correct? And price will always be the first to move. I'd say 80, 85, 90% of the time. Price will always give you the signal first before what's happening in actual fundamentals. Now, this is not in any disrespect to fundamentals. What I'm referring to here is fundamentals 0, which means that the actual fundamentals happening at that time. If you look at the best fundamentalists out there, best fundamentalists make decisions not based on what the fundamentals are looking at now, but what the fundamentals are going to look like 6, 12, 18 months down the road. Right? And lastly, sentiment. So I'll repeat, the reason why technical analysis is very effective is because it is the study of price, and price is typically a leading indicator in the stock market, or price will always move ahead of fundamentals or what will actually come out in the news, what will come out in the newspaper. So let me give you an example. So someone mentioned Now earlier. Okay, so here's the question. Why did Now go up? Third telco, exactly. Speculation of a third telco. Next question. When is the third telco announcement supposed to be? Supposed to be May. Some people say April, some people say May, some people say June. Sabihin natin May. So it's supposed to be this month, correct? Well, let me ask you, when did prices start going up? Prices started going up. It started to accelerate in January, correct? But prices started going up as early as November, accelerating in January. Now, does price move ahead of actual news, of actual fundamentals? Of course, right? Because tell you what, if you're the type of investor who's the type that makes decisions based on what they read in the newspaper, let's say they open it, they say Now gets third telco agreement, do you think it's too early or too late already to make a decision based on that? Too late. So let me give you another example. Let's type in CHP. So CHP is essentially a cement company. Are prices going up or going down? Why did prices go down? Anybody? Now, this is always a good case study. Why? Because for those of you who aren't familiar, Cemex IPO'd in October 2016, give or take, right? And when it IPO'd, we had just elected a new president, correct? And what was the platform of the new president, the president incumbent at that time? Infrastructure, build, build, build. Golden age of infrastructure. Now, if you heard those 4 magical words, would cement come to your mind? Construction companies, contractor companies. Would a cement company come to your mind? Of course, right? But what happened? After moving in a sideways fashion, prices started to break down February 2017. If you look at why CHP broke down, the primary reason why this company or why this stock went all the way from 10 pesos all the way to 3 pesos, where it is today, is because of the importation of cement. So let me explain. In 2017, cement importation jumped from 300 metric tons in 2016 to more than 2 million metric tons in 2017. And that already represented 15%, 15% of the country's total demand for cement. But here's the more important question. When did that piece of news come out? That piece of news came out right here, over here, at 7.58 pesos. After it had already gone down from 12.10, after it had already gone down close to 30%. And I remember why, because it wasn't even the newspaper that reported that piece of news. It was its underwriter. Its underwriter, obviously CHP is a new company, so it went public. And the underwriter that was handling that IPO was a foreign broker. It was a foreign broker, the one that knew the company the most, sent out a piece of research saying that importations are an issue, but we're still recommending it as a buy. So that was the piece of report that was recommended back then. But even when you have a piece of report from a reputable foreign broker with a brand that tells you in a page with a lot of charts, financial statements, projections, that even with the importation, it's still a buy because of this, because of this, because of this. What is price telling you? Is price generally moving lower, sideways, or higher? Moving lower. So as a technical analysis person, if you follow price, would you have followed that report? Yes or no? No. What happened here in technical analysis is a very important event. It's what we call a breakdown. It's a breakdown. A breakdown is essentially a beginning of a downtrend. Do you want to put your money in a downtrend or in an uptrend? In an uptrend, right? You know, when I was starting out in COL, a lot of people said that there was this famous quote that was being thrown around. It was a quote by Albert Einstein. Are you familiar with that quote? He said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. You guys familiar with that? Sinabi niya yun, compound interest. But as smart as Albert Einstein was, he didn't realize that if you compound your money, it can also be the eighth nightmare in the world. Why? Because when you compound your money in the stock market, if you want to make your money work for you and not you working for your money, where do you put your money? In an uptrend or in a downtrend? In an uptrend. Becomes an eighth wonder of the world. If you want to have nightmares for 8 years, where do you put your money? In a downtrend, diba? So, very important technical analysis concepts that you learn. This seminar is geared towards helping our customers understand uptrends. There are many, many ways to make money using technical analysis, but for the time being, we will be focusing on uptrends and helping you guys identify and helping you enter uptrends. Because that is exactly what Albert Einstein meant when he said, eighth wonder of the world.